When did you see a coach trap themselves in a situation that exposed them as a fraud? I manage the local batting cage facility, and last week I witnessed the most incredible takedown of a youth baseball coach I've ever seen. Coach Walker had been training the 12 and under travel team for 3 months and never let anyone forget about his supposed college baseball career at the State University, where he claimed he was their cleanup hitter for 3 straight years. The parents hung on every word because he threw around technical terms like launch angle and attack lane while wearing his university baseball jacket that still had creases from the store. During practice, he would stand behind the cage barking contradictory advice that changed every 30 seconds. Keep your hands high like I taught you, but also keep them low for power, and make sure they're level with your shoulders while dropping them to your waist, because that's how I hit 300 in college. The kids looked completely lost, trying to follow instructions that made no sense, but they kept trying because their parents were paying good money for this expertise. Then one kid named Tyson showed up late to practice because of a dentist appointment, and Coach Walker decided to make an example of him in front of all the parents who had gathered for the pre-tournament meeting. Since you missed my demonstration on proper batting stance, you'll watch me show everyone how it's done, just like when I batted cleanup at State. Tyson's mom pulled out her phone to record, and suddenly more parents started gathering around the cages because Coach Walker rarely demonstrated anything himself. Coach Walker strutted into cage 3, announcing he'd use the 85-mile-per-hour setting to show college-level hitting while directing Tyson to cage 4 to watch and learn. As Coach Walker stepped inside, Tyson's dad tried to help with the controls but accidentally triggered the safety lock on the cage door, which was this ancient feature we had been meaning to fix for months. Coach Walker yanked on the door and realized he was completely trapped. Just turned my machine down to 75 since I haven't warmed up. Meanwhile, Tyson had already started his machine at 60 miles per hour like he always practiced. The first pitch came at Coach Walker and he swung so hard he spun himself completely around while missing by a foot. That's called a timing swing to gauge the speed. The second pitch hit the backstop while he ducked and stumbled backward. Sometimes you have to recognize bad pitches. The third pitch he fouled straight back into his own shin and started hopping around trying not to curse. Even college players get fooled by these machines because they don't throw like real pitchers. Tyson started his machine and began crushing line drives consistently, while Coach Walker kept missing or weakly fouling pitches in increasingly embarrassing ways. Turn this down to 60 because the calibration is off by at least 15 miles per hour. The facility attendant checked the panel and announced loudly that it was already at 60 the whole time. Tyson asked if he should turn his up, and Coach Walker screamed no, while missing another pitch so badly he nearly fell. This machine is broken because I hit 320 my junior year at State. Tyson's dad Googled the university's roster from 15 years ago and announced he found no Walker listed anywhere. Turn it down to 50 because my old shoulder injury is acting up from when I threw complete games in college. The machine was now at 50 miles per hour, which is what the 10-year-olds use, and Coach Walker was still missing everything while Tyson had turned his up and was destroying 85-mile-per-hour fastballs. Parents were recording everything, and kids from the team started showing up to watch their coach struggle with pitches they could hit blindfolded. This bat is weighted wrong because I need my specific 3330 model. Someone handed him 3 different bats, including a youth model, and he missed with all of them. Tyson switched to 90 miles per hour and was still making contact while Coach Walker couldn't touch a 50-mile-per-hour meatball down the middle. The lighting is different than our Division I facility. Someone asked if he needed the T-ball station, which made several kids giggle. Coach Walker's face turned red and he tried one more swing that missed so badly he fell completely and had to grab the fence to get up. My back seized up from that old injury when I slid to win the conference championship. The maintenance guy finally showed up to unlock the cage, and Coach Walker stumbled out claiming he needed ice immediately for his college injury that was suddenly acting up. Tyson turned off his machine and walked over while all the parents and kids watched in silence. Tyson looked at him and said loud enough for everyone to hear the most brutal thing possible while keeping an innocent expression. Coach, maybe you should try the machine my little sister uses because you just spent 20 minutes missing pitches she hits in her sleep and she's only 8. We found out later from someone who went to high school with him that he'd been cut from JV sophomore year, which explained why he couldn't hit a beach ball rolling toward him.